What is going on, guys? So today I want to break down the top 3 mistakes that a lot of guys make when it comes to dating and interacting with women. This is why a lot of guys are incels. This is why a lot of guys struggle with getting women to go on a date. A lot of guys struggle with getting a relationship or even finding options of women to choose from for finding that one woman that they really like and they really want to date. So now these are going to be the 3 common mistakes that I can think about. These are the 3 common mistakes that most guys make. And the scary part is that guys don't even realize that they're making it, and that's why they're blinded to it and they don't even realize what is going on. It's like you're playing basketball in a basketball game and all of a sudden, man, it's like you're blindfolded and you can't even see. You're gonna get hit with the ball. You're gonna be looking stupid, man. So today I want to break down something to you, man, right? So let's go ahead. I got 3 categories right here. I'm gonna break down each and every single category in detail. All right, so number one is that you put her on a pedestal, right? So a lot of guys, what their mindset when it comes to interacting with women is that they automatically put her on a pedestal. They put the woman above them. They see women as if women are above them, right? And now that's gonna backfire on you, and I'm gonna explain why in a second, right? So when you put her on a pedestal, what does that do? That gives her no choice but to look down on you, right? And women don't want to date men or interact with men that they look down on, right? And now how do you put her on a pedestal, right? The way you do this is through your subconscious communication, through your vocal tonality, through how nervous, how fidgety you're being around these women, and they can pick up on these signs and realize that you assume that she is better than you, so she's not gonna want to be interacting with you, right? So this causes her to look down on you, and this makes her feel disrespected and objectified, right? So when you put a woman on a pedestal, believe it or not, man, that makes her feel disrespected, and it also makes her feel objectified, right? Why? Because when you see a beautiful woman and you automatically just freeze and you become nervous, that is very disrespectful towards the woman, because this is you basically telling her that I see you as, you fail to see women as what they are, which is the beautiful human being that they are, and that causes them to not like you and they feel disrespected by you, right? So you gotta know how to interact with a woman on a human to human level, my boy. You gotta be able to just have a normal conversation and not be nervous. The way a woman looks should not dictate how nervous you are or the way you talk to her or anything like that. She can look beautiful all she wants. That should not shake you. That should not make you nervous, and that should not intimidate you, right? So when it does, that makes her feel disrespected and objectified, and she does not feel seen, she does not feel heard, and she does not feel understood, right? Because if the way a woman feels seen, heard, and understood is when you're able to have a chemistry and just not be nervous and not see her only for her face or how beautiful she is. She needs a guy that is able to just be himself around her and be comfortable and be relaxed and have that relaxed demeanor about him, man. That's what women gravitate towards. Now, this has been the first mistake that a lot of guys make with women, and that's why you're struggling with women, right? Now, number 2, stick with me till number 3, because number 3 is one that you probably didn't even think about, that you're probably not even expecting, all right? So stay tuned. Now, number 2 is when a guy leads with money or leads with status, right? So when you lead with money, when you lead with status, what does that do? That says to her, it says one thing and one thing only, right? It says that she starts thinking that you think that you need these things to feel good enough, right? Now, she's gonna see that you think that you need all of this money, all these millions, you need the mansion, you need the Lamborghini in order to feel like you're good enough to date or talk to her. And now, what does that also say? It also says that you think that without these things, you are below her. And now at the end of the day, these things are objects, right? They're not real things. They're just plastic or metal or whatever. So she knows this at a subconscious level. and this makes her look down on you, right? Even if you have millions, if you have whatever, right? So this is not a good way to start a relationship dynamic. Now you can become rich together, or once you establish that she actually likes you for the internal, what the f is going on inside of you, that's when you can start becoming rich, and you can have as many cars as you want. And now, oftentimes what you don't realize is that women actually get bored with guys that have a lot of money, have a lot of status, and have Lamborghinis and whatever you want to even imagine, right? So when you have all of these things, that makes you predictable. It makes you boring because you have the same routine every single day. Even though you have a Lamborghini, you have all these houses and whatever. At the end of the day, if your personality on the inside, if she's not intrigued and interested in who you are as a person on a deep level, she's gonna get bored very quickly, and then she's gonna exit very fast right after that, all right? So I'm here to tell you, man, I'm just here to tell you the truth so that you can know what to do with this information, right? So now this will cause her to never have real desire towards you, right? So when you lead with money, when you lead with status metrics, alpha male metrics, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? So when you lead with this, causes her to never know you on a deep level, and therefore she's not going to be able to have real, genuine, burning desire to want to not only be intimate with you, because that stuff doesn't matter. These lustful things and sexual things and whatever, they don't really matter, because at the end of the day, you want a woman that will respect, admire, and love you for who you are on the inside. Anyone can get S3X. Anyone can get sexual access. Any guy. Just go to a nightclub, say the right things to a woman, you're gonna get laid. It's 2025, my boy. Wake up, it's 2025. Go to a nightclub and just say the right things, you're gonna get laid. Trust me when I say that, bro. But at the end of the day, what you want, what you crave on a deep level as a man is a woman's love, admiration, respect. That's what we want. That is what's hard to get. Sexual acts is not hard to get, but what is hard to get is a woman to love, respect you, and admire you for who you are on the inside, right? So that has been the second mistake that a lot of guys be making. That's why a lot of guys are single, sexless, and they just struggle with women, right? Because they don't understand these things. Now, number 3 is one that you probably never expected, right? This is gonna be the tea of the whole video, right? So, number 3 is the victim mindset, right? See, a lot of guys, they have a victim mindset when it comes to women. They have a victim mindset because they look at dating as women are evil, they don't want me, they think I don't deserve a woman and whatever. When you have a victim mindset when it comes to women, trust me, they're not gonna feel bad for you, all right? And if they do, they're not gonna, women don't interact with men that they feel bad for. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not gonna be attracted to you if she feels bad for you, right? If she feels sorry for you, she's not gonna be attracted to you, right? So you don't want that anyway. So when you have a victim mindset, oh, women are the enemy, they just want these high value men and whatever, that's gonna bite you in the ass very fast, right? Because you gotta understand that you cannot have a victim mindset, because at the end of the day, every woman that rejected you or whatever the case may be, it's your fault, right? Because you are failing to look inwards. You're not looking inwards. You're just pointing fingers and throwing these pity parties and whatever, that women are to blame, and then they just want these alpha men and whatever the fuck you're saying, bro. So you gotta look inwards and improve not only the physical, you gotta improve your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health as well matters, but not as much as your internal, which is your emotional and your just how you are as a man, how you operate, maybe your communication, and that is how you stop having that victim mindset, right? What the f are they talking about? I just lost my train of thought. I don't know why, but let me finish, right? So when you have a victim mindset, man, you gotta look inwards and improve your body, improve your mental, meditate, eat healthy foods that will nourish your soul, nourish your body, and nourish your spirit, so you can become a well-rounded individual, have positive energy, have good vibes, and that's gonna cause women to just be attracted to you automatically, bro. And then on top of that, you have a good personality and you connect with her. You're in the game, boy. You're in the game, right? Now, what is this? Now, you gotta once you do improve yourself and do the work on your part and stop having a victim mindset, what's going to end up happening is you're going to start having something called an abundant mindset, right? You're going to start having an abundant mindset, which is very attractive to women, right? Because when you have an abundant mindset, you're going to start realizing something. You're going to start realizing, hey, a lot of women are interested in me. It's not just one woman anymore. Multiple women are interested in me. So now I'm looking from above. I have the option to choose the right woman for me. I have the ability to choose, finally. Because before, when you had the victim mindset, you would just get anything you could. You would just settle for any woman because you didn't have the ability to attract a lot of women. So now what ends up happening is you're going to be able to be in a place where you can find real love with that one special woman that you can actually get to know and love on a deep level. So once you do the work and heal yourself on the inside from traumas or whatever the you went through, that now you're going to be in a place where you can choose women, all right? You're going to have an abundant mindset, right? You're gonna have the mindset where if one woman doesn't like you, the next one will, right? So now you're gonna be moving more freely. You're gonna be more detached in these interactions, and that's gonna show, trust me, on these dates. And remember in the beginning when I was saying, when you pedestalize her, your vocal tone, your body language shows that you're pedestalizing her, right? And now when you do the work and you do improve yourself on the inside out, and now this can take a year, it can take 2 years, it can take 3, 4, 5, 10 years, right? It can take as long as it's gonna take. And it's actually, it never ends. You always improve yourself. You can always meditate, you can always read books, you can always be in the gym, you can always do that or the other thing. And once you do that, you're gonna be in a place where you have the ability to choose the woman that actually fits your life and will actually admire, respect you, and trust your vision in life and want to be a part of your life, so you guys can both of your lives and just start a family and whatever. And it's going to be a better place to build, a better foundation to build a relationship, versus if you were to start all the way back here when you didn't have your shit together and when you had the mindset of lack and when you were pedestalizing these women, because then women are not going to be attracted to you. But you got to do all this work in order to, you got to study and understand all these things in order to start going into these dates and these dating interactions with a better mindset, with a clear mind, where you can identify what kinds of women you want to stay away from and what kind of women to take seriously and invest your time, energy, love, and effort into, right? Because time is valuable, man. You don't want to be spending your time with just any woman, right? You don't want to be spending your time with a woman that's probably going to do you dirty, whatever, right? You don't want to be doing that because time is limited and the clock is ticking all the time, bro. So this has been the 3 common mistakes that a lot of guys make when it comes to interacting with women and dating women in general. So I hope that you learned something from this video and that you're not going to make these mistakes. If you agree with this, then I would like you to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.